Well, hi, everybody. Good to see you. I'm Mark Alford from Fox 4 News. I know you're used to seeing me in the morning from 6:30 to 10, but I'm here in the evening, and yes, I'm awake. So good to see you. Thanks for joining us for the 17th annual Art for Arthritis celebration. We're in a studio here at 47th and Rainbow, a great place to be, and I know we all wanted to be at the Lowe's Hotel. I was really looking forward to being at this new swanky hotel downtown. Maybe next year we can do that, but we're all family. We're all here together, and we're glad you're with us for this. I thought I'd be in that beautiful downtown Lowe's Hotel, but again, we're going to do that hopefully next year. Now, tonight I'm joined by some of the leaders of the Arthritis Foundation, including Board Chair Melissa De Leon and Executive Director Steve Rock. You're going to meet them in just a few minutes and hear some of their stories and what they're doing with the organization. Melissa's going to help out here tonight. First, let's get this party started. Are you ready? I can't. We do. Yeah, let's get this party started tonight. I want to introduce you to Annika Wooten, Miss Kansas. That's right, Miss Kansas. She's got the white sash and all. She's also an artist. Top 15 finisher, very talented artist. As you can see, she has a blank canvas there tonight. Annika, you've kind of sketched something in there, getting ready to paint tonight. What are you doing?
I'll be doing a painting of Union Station over the course of the evening, and we'll check back in to see the progress, and then at the end, we'll be auctioning this off.
That's pretty interesting. How do you go about doing this? I know you spent a little bit of time sketching in, but you have in mind what you're going to do, the colors you're going to use, that sort of thing?
There's always a plan, but what's really cool about the live painting is that it just develops before our eyes. So really anything could happen, but hopefully the paint stays on the canvas and not on me.
Or don't get it on your sash either. You only get one sash.
That's
for Miss
right.
Kansas, all right? All right, we'll be checking in with you as you do your live painting, and that's going to be auctioned off. We'll check in with you occasionally on that. So, why are we here tonight, folks? Well, if you're tuning in, you probably know, but let's go over it. This is why. These are pictures we're going to put up of courageous kids who are winning their battles with juvenile arthritis. We're here for Isabel. We're here for Hudson, Piper, Kaylin, all who live right here in the Kansas City area. We are going to celebrate them tonight. We're going to bid on the incredible artwork that they created, and we're going to raise a lot of money for the Arthritis Foundation. Are we not? We're going to raise a lot of money tonight. All right, folks. Before we get started, we want to recognize and give a special shout out to our sponsors. We cannot do this without our sponsors. We all know that this year's been, well, nothing like I've ever seen before. Hopefully, we won't see it for a long time to come. Sponsorship is understandably down a bit this year, but these companies that we're going to talk about tonight went above and beyond. They have really brought it in for us tonight with their generous support. This is an amazing cause. How can you not give? And these people have stepped up, these organizations. Our presenting sponsor again this year is Rock Hill Orthopedics, which has been an incredibly generous supporter of Art for Arthritis for several years now. And we've invited Rock Hill to say a few words this evening. Listen.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Hellman with Rock Hill Orthopedics in Lee Summit, Missouri. We're proud sponsors of Art for Arthritis and the Arthritis Foundation. These events make researching for a cure for arthritis possible. Thank you for also supporting the Arthritis Foundation.
All right, thank you once again to Rock Hill Orthopedics. Let's give it up for Rock Hill. All right, our masterpiece sponsors tonight are the Constant M. Cooper Charitable Foundation, MTI Events, MTI Events, Ash Grove, and of course, KJO Media. This is a studio we're coming to. I've never been in here before, but this is really cool. We ought to do the Fox 4 newscast in here. Maybe we will. KJO Studios here at 47th and Rainbow in Kansas. Our artist sponsors tonight are Children's Mercy Hospital, the Center for Rheumatic Disease, ScanSource Communications, Holman Scuvon, and KPMG. Now, although our sponsors contribute a combined total of more than $40,000 to this Art for Arthritis events, don't be shy about giving them a round of applause right now. Let's do it all. If you're at home, go ahead and give it up. Now, you're wondering who just stepped into the picture and why did Mark step down? Because Mark is short and I'm on a box. But Melissa De Leon is of normal height and she is involved with the Arthritis Foundation. How so?
I'm actually the local board chair here.
That's awesome. And you also run and own MTI events.
I do, yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. We were talking about that. How did you guys get started?
Family-owned business. My mom started it 34 years ago. We are a full-service event planning company that specializes in meetings, corporate incentives, trade shows, golf tournaments, you name it. I basically plan parties all over the world.
That's awesome.
It is.
You want to say a few words?
So, yeah, I appreciate it, and I thank you for the introduction. But actually, before we start, I want to show a video that some of you guys might recognize. We played it at last year's Art for Arthritis event, and, well, let's watch.
People hear arthritis, and they don't think of us. They think of the elderly. They think fragile. We are a lot of things. But fragile is not one of them. We are strong, courageous individuals. We are dancers, athletes, artists, dreamers, superheroes. We are warriors. We are unbreakable. We are the champions of yes.
Well, I just absolutely love that video, and you'll soon find out why. Before I go there, though, I want to explain a little bit of why the Arthritis Foundation means so much to me. When I was 6 years old, my mother, Vicki Krupp, was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And without revealing my age, let's just say that was more than 40 years ago. And at the time, there were not a lot of treatments for RA. The doctor basically told her that her life was going to drastically change, that she was not going to be able to continue to do the activities that she liked to do, and that she was going to be in a wheelchair within a year. Well, you know, that's a really scary diagnosis for my mom and also for my dad, and especially for a 6-year-old who doesn't really understand why mom or why she's sick or how she's sick, because there's no really outward symptoms. But needless to say, my mom didn't like that diagnosis. The word no did not apply to my mom ever. It applied to me. She told me no several times as a child and as a teenager, but it did not apply to her. She was always a glasses half full type person. At the time, she was a teacher at Notre Dame de Sion High School, and she continued to teach with the pain of RA for 8 to 10 hours a day, standing on her feet, and she traveled internationally with those students. She started with the medications, which at the time was take some aspirin. She ended up taking methotrexate. She tried steroids. She was on the gold shots, eventually ended up on Remicade. Well, during that time and while we were trying to get everything under control, she also opened up her own event planning company, MTI Events, which I talked about earlier. And during her time, she traveled to 6 continents. She went to 82 countries. She rode elephants in Bali. She hot air ballooned over the Serengeti. She met President Bush, the first one. I think her proudest accomplishment was walking all 4 Disney parks with her granddaughters. And she never did need that wheelchair. She was a champion of yes before champion of yes even existed. So last year when I was sitting on the Arthritis Foundation, the Art for Arthritis Committee, and they presented us with this idea of this yes painting, I turned to myself and I said, I'm going to own that painting in honor of my mom and the company and what she did in teaching me to be a champion of yes. And I hope to pass that attitude on to everyone that I meet. So now I am board chair of the local Arthritis Foundation here during a worldwide pandemic, and I'm hosting a virtual Art for Arthritis with Mark Alford, and I'm not taking no for an answer.
All right.
Woo! So, our goal here with the Arthritis Foundation is to create a world where no child has to live with arthritis pain, where no adult has to live with arthritis pain. And in addition, that the Arthritis Foundation eventually goes out of business because there's nothing for it to do. But until that happens, we're going to continue to honor and cherish these kids and everything that they accomplish. So we're going to show you a little video on them. I do want you guys to keep in mind that this was filmed pre-COVID. So if you're seeing people not social distancing or with masks, bear in mind this was before the massive pandemic and we were all in lockdown. All right?
Hi, I'm Kenna and I'm 9. My name is Hudson and I'm 9 years old.
My name is Madeline Talley and I'm 11 years old.
I'm 6.5 years old.
When I get older, I want to be a dentist. I would like to be a photographer, probably taking pictures of dancers. MLS professional soccer player. A artist and a candy maker and a singer. If I was in charge for a day, I would change not having arthritis. I would make arthritis go away. This year for my artwork, I had 5 different pieces.
So I made in love painting with the flower for the O.
The favorite part about my artwork is incorporating my dog, Rosie. When I look at my art project, I see the beach and my dog, which are 2 of my favorite happy places.
That's what's so amazing about working with these young artists with arthritis. They're so creative. They're more creative than, I think, even than some of us, the mentor artists.
So the artwork that I did with my artist is an arrowhead. When I worked with Bill, it was awesome.
You know, Hudson's just a normal kid. The more I realized, how widespread it is, the more important it became to me to try and do what I could. And Hudson was able to produce something that he feels really proud of. And that's what makes me feel good.
The best thing about my art was getting to know my artist. She's really good at drawing animals.
It's important to me that she will see a long and healthy life.
I would love to see, by at least sometime in my lifetime, a cure for arthritis. I'm hoping that someday that we can finally just nip this in the bud and put this all behind us.
Donations are important to the Arthritis Foundation because not only are you supporting a young artist and their talents and hopefully maybe future artists, you're also letting them know that you care. You hope the best for them in the future.
Well, obviously we would have loved to have brought all 10 children here tonight to be with us, but we could not do that just because of COVID and social distancing. But we did want to introduce you to one of our artists, and we have with us tonight here Kenna. Kenna's in 4th grade, right?
Yes.
How old are you then?
10.
You're 10, and can you tell us a little bit about this painting? Because this is amazing.
Thank you. So I did a picture of my bunny because he's just really meant a lot to me, and I just wanted to share this special moment with my family and just see him on a big campus.
What's your bunny's name?
Prince.
Prince?
Yeah.
Great. And did you have fun doing this?
Yes.
That is awesome. Well, this is absolutely amazing. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. You did a
you.
great job. Mark, back to you.
That is great. Wow. I think we have a bid on this of $2,000 right now. Woo. That's incredible. $2,000 already for Prince the Bunny. I like that. That is so cool. All right, as you can imagine, it was not easy this year for these kiddos to do these paintings, to get together to create their artwork. They met virtually through Zoom or Facebook or Skype. They got together and worked on the artwork, and it was hot, this summer. So you can imagine being outside a lot of times creating these masterpieces. They weren't inside an air-conditioned studio a lot of times where they could be comfortable. And they had to be 6, 8, 10 feet apart while they did their artwork. So it wasn't quite like it has been in past years, but they got through it. They wore their face masks, their gloves. They couldn't share paintbrushes even. So think about it. This was really back kind of when we were locked down, when they were creating these pieces of art, and so they couldn't share paintbrushes and things like that. So a huge thank you and a special shout out to the 10 kids who joined us this year's event: Kaylin Ambrose, Henry Boast, Isabel Cordova Guerrero, Kenna Dalton, Olivia Harris, Dylan Kiesling, Hudson Norman, Piper Spiller, Corbin Stieferman, and Madeline Talley. Let's give it up for them. And of course, a huge thank you to the artists who donated their time, passion, and resources to mentor these amazing kids. You can't do it without the mentors. And here they are: Jordy Gomez, Tamara Kimes, Ada Koch, Miss MJ Rigby, William Rose, Sarah Slaughter, Simmons, C.T. Thonklin, and Barbara Todd. And we also want to thank again Annika Wooten, who came all the way from Wichita to be with us tonight. Way to go. Let's check in with Annika now. We saw a little bit about what you're doing. You got some bright colors going there. I love that.
Thank you so much. Came pretty far in the amount of time we've had.
You have.
Yep, so we still have a long way to go for the rest of this time, so make sure you keep your bids high as we complete this painting.
Now, Annika, you're a lot younger than I am. I remember the Black Elvis paintings on the black velvet. You know, This is not black velvet, but kind of the same thing. You have a black background instead of a white canvas,
right.
So it gives you a totally different aspect of what you can do.
That's right, and keeps the colors very vibrant and keeps you guessing on how it's going to come out.
All right, so if you want to bid on this painting, the bid item number on that is 200. It's labeled Live Auction Painting. That's 200, labeled Live Auction Painting. And now, without further ado, let's look at the fabulous artwork and some of the other packages that are up for bid tonight. Let's get started. You can register your account, click on the green mobile bidding button at the top of the page, and get started bidding on the children's artwork. By the way, that closes at 7:45 tonight. So we got, 30 minutes?
Yeah, and I just got notified that I was outbid by something.
Already?
Someone outbid me.
That's not good.
No, I know. I need my phone.
The bidding for all the other packages closes at 10 tonight. 10 tomorrow night.
Right.
But we're going to sell all the kids' artwork tonight, okay? All right. You already met Kenna. Let's see. We're on the right page here. So you've already seen the amazing pieces. Kenna worked with artist Tamara Kimes, who also happened to be her neighbor, and bidding for these pieces has already exceeded $1,500. I think we have some new figures coming in. This package is number 5 on the auction board. So jump up. We got Piggy Smalls and Prince the Bunny. We have a new figure coming in, do we? All right, we got 2,000 on the bunny. Reminder, go to arthritis.org/KCArt, and that's where you need to go.
Yes. All right. And our next 2 pieces were created by 9-year-old Hudson Norman and his mentor artist, William Rose.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
That looks like a photograph, doesn't it?
It's incredible. Hudson is a huge Chiefs fan, so he decided to paint the Chiefs' iconic Arrowhead logo in honor of the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl earlier this year. The accompanying piece, called Eyes of a Champion, features everybody's favorite quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, and was created by Rose, who has sold commission pieces to the Kansas City Royals, numerous professional athletes, private collectors, and more. Bidding is now over $1,000 for this amazing pair.
That's going to go for a lot more than that.
I think so, yeah.
That's incredible.
Absolutely.
All right, speaking of the Chiefs, our next package is a priceless memento of the Super Bowl title. Wasn't that long ago? You remember the Super Bowl, right? The parade and all. Let's take a look at this canvas that was also painted by William Rose, Hudson's mentor artist that we just talked about. Now, if you see way down there in Union Station, can you see that, Melissa?
Yeah.
At the very front, I'm the guy in red.
Yeah,
right
I
down
see.
there.
You're right
me?
there. Absolutely. Yeah, I
right
got you.
down there. I think everyone was wearing red that day. It was cold, though, that day. I wasn't actually down there. Abby Eden was down there. Hudson's mentor artist, we just talked about, painted that, and it's been signed by 9 members of last year's Super Bowl winning team, including Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, and several others. The price right now, this is low. $3,500 for this masterpiece. Now listen, if you want to buy it now, we have a buy it now price.
Absolutely, yeah.
How much is that?
$10,000.
$10,000!
Slap it down, you can do it.
Cash!
Just
Cash
hit that
on the
button.
barrelhead.
Add to
we want
cart.
to see it right now, but that is well worth it, and that is only going to get more valuable as the years go on.
Absolutely. All right. Well, our next artist is already an Arthritis Foundation veteran. Dylan Kiesling, who is 9, was diagnosed with juvenile arthritis when she was just 18 months old. She worked this year with artist Jordi Gomez to make these vibrant, colorful pieces. This is package number 8, and the current bidding is close to $1,000.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Isn't that cool? I love it.
Up next is Olivia Harris. She is also just 9 years old, but you are not going to believe her artwork. She lives in Overland Park with her mom, dad, and 3 sisters, and she worked with artist Ada Koch to create not 1, not 2, but get this, Melissa, 5 different pieces.
Wow.
And it's all called Piecing Our Lives Together. So you've heard of a triptych in the art world where you have 3 pieces?
Yes.
This would be a quintic.
Is
I
it?
guess.
Did
I don't
you
know. I
look
just
it
made
up, or
that
you
up.
make-
No,
you're
I'm
making
making
it up,
that
aren't you?
I make
Okay.
it up all the time.
I like it.
Thank you.
I'll believe it.
It's never happened in the art world before, at least for art for arthritis. Had there been 5 pieces in one package. So bid on it. It's amazing.
I like it. I like it. But you know what's also great is we also have some amazing non-artwork that is up for bid. And this next package is especially dear to me because it was donated by a good friend of mine, Ellen Clune. She's also the newest member of the Arthritis Foundation Leadership Board. She and her family donated a 7-night stay at their luxurious oceanfront condominium in Turks and Caicos. 3-bedroom, oceanfront, all right? And I don't know if they have on there, but the resort where this condo is located is actually ranked the #1 resort in the Caribbean through Travel and Leisure. I know this stuff. I own a company.
That would
It's
be
amazing.
fantastic to, like, when it's 6 degrees here in
Right.
February.
Yeah.
To
exactly.
be there.
Well, and here's the best part. If you're not ready to travel yet, you don't have to redeem this until December of 2022.
Oh, so if you're a
you have
little skittish about traveling, you can-
Absolutely. If you're a little skittish about traveling, you've got a while to redeem it. It also includes $500 in airfare, which was donated by Dr. Box, who's another one of our
Yes.
board members. All right. The bidding is currently bargain basement. It's at $3,000. I mean, I'm like toes in the sand, pina colada. It's calling my name.
Does Jimmy Buffett come with it or Kenny
No,
Chesney?
I don't think so.
But you can have a fun time in Turkey.
Oh, I believe we're up to 3,500 now.
3,500 is
3,500.
still
I'm getting the signals.
And how long is that for?
It's for 7 nights stay. Do you want me to sign you in? I can sign you.
Can we bid on this? We can?
We can.
All right. I'm going to call Leslie here in just a second and see how far we can go on that because we're looking to get away.
Absolutely.
Okay, our next artist was diagnosed with juvenile arthritis when she was just 18 months of age, but she has not let that slow her down, even at a young age. She's 13 now, and she's a veteran of the Arthritis Foundation summer camp and numerous events and programs. And look at her artwork. Is this cool? You know the iconic love thing that was done in Philadelphia like in the 70s? This is kind of a takeoff of that. She's Piper Spiller of Raymore, and she worked with artist N.J. Rigby to create these amazing pieces. It spreads joy, happiness, and of course, love, my favorite word. This is package number 10 on your auction board. Check it out. Bid high. Love blooms.
Absolutely. Well, up next is Henry Bost, who snapped more than 200 pictures before capturing this image that perfectly sums up the world we're living in. Henry, isn't that great? I think it's perfect. I love it. I love it. Henry, who is 10, worked with photographer C.T. Thonklin and spent hours in downtown Kansas City with a camera strapped around his neck. This is unforgettable image and the accompanying piece that CT captured of Henry. Bid now on package number 4.
That's
I
iconic.
love it. I think it's great. I just think
That's
it's great.
something you can hang in your house and you go, remember back when the pandemic hit? You remember back in 2020 what a horrible year that was? But it was great for arthritis.
It was.
Hey, if you're feeling adventurous and you want to get out and about, maybe you got cabin fever right now. Who doesn't have cabin fever? We've got something for you. A beach package, all right? A beach package to Anna Maria Island in Florida. Look at this. Woohoo!
Nice.
Good for up to 7 nights. It's located right on the canal. It's just 3 blocks from the soft sands of the Anna Maria Island beaches. It was donated by Robin Krieger and David Roney and is available right now. And it's up to $1,300. So bid on that.
And you don't need a passport for that one.
That's true.
I know.
You could drive there. It's probably like 20 hours.
You got to really like the person you're with.
Well, that's true. Have lots of deodorant, too.
Lots of deodorant. Exactly. All right. Well, next up is 11-year-old Madeline Talley, whose dog Rosie was the inspiration for her artwork. You might even notice the bone-shaped cloud in the sky. Isn't that sweet? Yes. Madeline worked with Kansas City artist Simmons, and their unique one-of-a-kind pieces were created in shadow boxes using Scrabble pieces, marbles, seashells, and more. This package, number 11, on your auction board. So buy it now. Check it out. We love it.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I love collages. All right, next up is the artist I think has the coolest name.
Really?
Isabel Cordova Guerrero.
Nailed
Did
it. Nailed
Did
it.
I get it?
Nailed it.
All right, good
Nailed it.
deal. She's our next artist. She created a piece that speaks directly to her heart. Corazon. Corazon. Isabel was diagnosed with JA when she was just 7. Look at this. This looks like a professional artist. Look at that. She's only 15. She incorporated a dream catcher into her painting because she says, if we can dream it, we can do it. Isabel worked with artist Sarah Slaughter, and their fabulous pieces are available right now for just $250. This is package number 6.
Wow. That's amazing.
Incredible.
I love it. Well, what's the hottest thing in town right now? The Kansas City Chiefs, of course.
Right.
Yeah, that's you know. This next package includes a framed jersey signed by wide receiver Tyreek Hill and 4 lower level tickets to this Sunday's socially distanced game against the Las Vegas Raiders this Sunday. I know.
I didn't think you could still get tickets.
We have connections, you know.
Okay,
we
you
do.
know people.
Yeah, we know people. Yeah, we do. These tickets are at a premium, and this package is available right now for just $1,000
For 4 tickets
and the signed jersey.
We were doing a story on the news the other day. They're selling like down at that level. They're $700 each.
Yes, I know, and this is 4. Yes, 4
That's
tickets.
incredible.
So check out package number 22 on the auction board. Please note, though, because the game is literally this Sunday in 2 days, the package closes tomorrow at noon. All right? And everything else, though, is still open until 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So.
Gotcha. All right, our next artist is a 12-year-old named Kaylin Ambrose. She's from Grain Valley, and she was diagnosed with J when she was 5. Kaylin worked with artist Barbara Todd, and they created 2 amazing pieces. Is this awesome or what? Look how real that looks. Wow, look at the one that says, "Be the light," and "Be faithful to the light." Barbara's interpretation of Kaylin as an inspiration and a light, and Kaylin's very brave self-portrait. This is package numero uno, number 1 on your auction board.
It is. All right. And our final artist is also our youngest artist this year. Corbin Stieferman is just 6.5 years old. And she was diagnosed with JA at age 2 when she was in so much pain that she couldn't even walk. Corbin is the picture of bravery and strength now, and she worked with Barbara Todd to create a painting that she calls The Different Little Tree. These beautiful pieces are number 3 on the auction board, so check them out.
I love autumn.
I do too.
I love the fall colors.
It's right there. That's right now. I know. So what an amazing group of kids, right? Remember, bidding on the children's artwork closes at 7:45 p.m. tonight. That's about 20 minutes from now. So get your bids in now. Bidding for all other packages closes at 10 p.m. tomorrow night, except for the Chiefs game and Tyreek Hill jersey. That's at noon. So make sure you get on there. Go ahead and bid. Add a couple other things to the cart. Just, have a heyday.
Good deal. Hey, we have some bids coming in right now, I think. Do we want to do these right now? Or no, we'll save those for just a little bit. All right.
All right.
We got some good news coming your way, though.
All right. Well, now we want to take a moment to introduce you to another special guest. Her name is Cassie Schmidt, and she was the inspiration for Art for Arthritis almost 20 years ago. Cassie and her mom, Amy, created a piece of artwork for an Arthritis Foundation event. It was sold in the silent auction. It was then donated back to the Arthritis Foundation and was re-entered in the live auction at that same event, where it sold again and then was eventually returned to Cassie. Thus, this idea of Art for Arthritis was actually born, and since then we have raised almost $1 million for the Arthritis Foundation. These are some pictures of Cassie at Art for Arthritis over the years. Cassie and her family have been friends of mine for a very long time. Amy and I were actually sorority sisters. Again, not revealing our age. You're welcome, Amy. All right. But, it's just been a great fundraiser and a great way for kids to interact with local artists. And so, Cassie is now thriving. She's now a junior at KU, and we actually caught up with her virtually to see and talk to her about her Art for Arthritis memories.
Hi, my name is Cassie Schmidt. I was diagnosed with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis when I was 13 months old, and from a young age got involved with the Arthritis Foundation. And actually, when I was 3 years old, my mom and I did a little finger painting that she had in a silent auction, and that kind of sparked an idea to create Art for Arthritis. And we participated for 11 years creating artwork and selling it and, fundraising for the Arthritis Foundation to help raise awareness. Arthritis has affected me in so many ways. It's always been a physical battle, but also an emotional one. And I definitely think that the Arthritis Foundation has helped me overcome that by going to the different camps and being a camp counselor at the arthritis camps and just working with everyone involved, because it's such a special community and very supportive. I think it's cool that today there's so much support and so many people wanting to donate and help create Art for Arthritis and keep it running, because the memories I do have, it was always such a fun event to go to, and to be up on stage and know that all these people are here to help support me and other kids like me was just the coolest feeling. I think that having Art for Arthritis in my life definitely helped me realize that I wanted to do something more creative. Like, I started to fall in love with painting and abstract art. And actually, my last year doing Art for Arthritis, I took pictures of flowers in a flower garden, and that kind of created this idea in my head of, wow, like, I really like photography. And I then went into broadcasting and photography in high school and throughout college so far. And so I definitely think that the Arthritis Foundation gave me that source and way to show my creativity and helped me realize a passion that I have in life. I just want to say, lastly, I hope everyone has a great night. Donate, donate, donate. It means the world to these kids. They love it so much. Thanks, guys.
So as you can see, this event creates powerful and life-changing impressions on the children that it touches. You know, and we want to make sure that that never changes. So now we are asking you to donate for our Keys to a Cure portion of the event. I've already made a $1,000 donation to the Keys to the Cure. One of our fellow board members, the rheumatologist, we all know him and love him, Dr. Mark Box, has generously donated $10,000 to the Keys to the Cure. So, woo! Thank you, Dr. Box. We love that. But you know, it is really, really easy to do that. All we have to do is when you open up the mobile bidding, click on that button, and at the top of the page is a button that says Keys to the Cure. We have different levels that you can bid for. It starts at $50. It goes up to $5,000. Can they hit that multiple times? Is that good? They can just keep hitting that $5,000 button. It's great. You can also customize an amount if you just want to go big or go home. I mean, we won't tell you no. I promise you. All right. But also, you know, I just want to say, you know, please join us in becoming a champion of yes. You know, on behalf of the 54 million Americans and 300,000 children that suffer from the debilitating effects of arthritis. We're monitoring these donations. We'll do everything to give you a public shout out. I'm actually going to do one right now. Sally Root, Scion class of 89. Thank you so much. She just donated to Keys to the Cure, $500. I love you, baby. We've also had Andrew Colombo donated $250. So they're coming in. I'm digging it. All right. We love that. So now I'm actually going to turn it over to our next speaker. And I'll be honest with you, he wrote me an introduction, but I just did not feel it did the man justice. So he's giving me the look right now. All right. This is the man, you guys. He's at every single Arthritis Foundation event here in Kansas, as well as in, where else are you? Nebraska, Iowa. He's at everything. He manages to juggle 467 balls in the air. He keeps me in line. He puts up with me, which that in itself is a lot. All right. And he does it with this grace and calmness that I don't know where he gets it from. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce the man, the myth, the legend. He's shaking his head. Steve Rock, our executive director.
Okay, that most assuredly was not in the script.
It was much worse.
She embarrassed me, so I'm going to embarrass her. After spending the whole night trying to avoid giving her age, she said she's class of 89.
I know.
So now you know how old she is. So anyway.
Hey, I was doing so well.
So real quick, I just want to say this has been a great night. We wish we could have done this in person, obviously, but we've made the best of it. Thank you. Huge thanks to all of our sponsors. Big thanks to Rock Hill Orthopedics, which has been a sponsor of ours for a number of years. I want to give a shout out right now to Melissa De Leon and to Mark Alford. They've done an awesome job. I know this is going to shock you. We haven't paid them a whole lot to do this tonight. So thank you to you guys. You've been awesome. Big thanks to our friends at Keijo Media. This studio is beautiful. We couldn't have put this production on by ourselves, so Keijo's been awesome, so thank you to you guys. And now real quick, I just want to talk to the kids. So if you're over the age of like 15 or 16, log off, get off. This isn't about you, okay? So for you guys, look, we miss the heck out of you. And the biggest thing that makes me sad is that we haven't had an opportunity to see you at camp, to see you at our JA days and all that stuff. You guys make us so proud. Every year when we go to Camp Joint Adventures, one of the things that I tell the counselors during training is nothing that we do is more important than the relationships that we build and create with the JA warriors, with the people like Kenna, with those in our community. And we're so sad that we weren't able to do some of that this year. If some of you were at our virtual camp over the summer, you guys kind of remember that. At one point, we went through all of our Zooms and we talked about if I could have a superpower, what would that superpower be? The superpower I wanted was to get rid of coronavirus so we all could get together again. That's still the superpower that I want. The second superpower I want is to get rid of JA so we don't have to have events like this. And the third superpower I want that nobody asked me about is I want to do camp all year long and get paid for it. I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, so thanks to you guys. We miss you. And there are a few other people that miss you too. So I want you to check this out.
It's Sherry from the Arthritis Foundation. It's Art for Arthritis time. Miss seeing you guys in person. Your art is so beautiful. Enjoy the night.
Hey guys, I miss you all so much. I hope that everyone's staying safe and healthy. I'll see you soon.
Hey everyone, I'm so sad I won't be able to see you all at the Jingle Bell Run this year, but hopefully I can see you at the walk in May. Have a great time tonight.
Hi everybody. I sure am sad that I won't see you at the Jingle Bell Run this year. Be good, stay healthy, and write your letters, and I promise that I will be at your house on Christmas Eve.
Hey everyone, this is Dana from Joint Adventures Camp, and I just wanted to say that I miss everyone and I hope you're doing well.
Hi everyone, I really enjoyed seeing all your great artwork, and I sure do wish we could have had camp in person this year.
Hello 2020 artists. I was so blown away by everything that was submitted this year, and I really wish that I could be there to help celebrate your hard work, but I know that you'll have a great night and you all deserve it.
Welcome to camp, everybody. Oh, just kidding. It's fall time out here now. This is Bo with Wilderness Camp. We really missed you guys in 2020. It wasn't the same without Joint Adventure Camp. Can't wait till next year. You guys get to come out, walk the trails, swim in the pool, have fun down at the lake. Have a great winter. We'll see you next summer.
Hi everybody, Brooke here with baby Bella. We're so sad that we couldn't all be together tonight for Art for Arthritis, but I'm so incredibly proud of the work that you've all done, and we can't wait to be together next year in person. Hope you all had a good night. Bye.
Wasn't that a great video?
That was
I know it's so weird living in this time because you really miss the human interaction.
You do.
And I know that's so important for these kids because it's important for us adults, right?
Right, yeah.
It'll be over soon, folks. All right? Hey, I'm mispronouncing Callan's name. It's Callan Ambrose. I've been saying Kaylin Ambrose, and I feel really bad about it because names are so precious.
They are.
So because of my mistake, Leslie and I are pledging $500 to JA.
Yay! That's awesome.
So checks in the mail. No, I will get on and we'll donate that because I know you guys are doing a lot of good and we want to help out.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
You have some other pledges,
We
right?
do. We've had some other pledges come in for the Keys for the Cure. So Ann Lemon has donated $500, so thank you so much. We appreciate that. Kevin and Kathy Fullerton have done $200 donation for Keys to the Cure. That's awesome. Thank you. And then Summit Technology Campus and Lee Summit, they did a $1,000 donation for Keys to the Cure. Thank you again. We really, really appreciate it, guys. It's not too late. You can still donate to Keys to the Cure. All right.
You know what we ought to do? Let's check in with
Absolutely,
Annika and
yes.
see how. Are you done, Annika? Or are you still working on it?
Just about. Got a couple more brush strokes, and then this beauty will be completely finished and ready to go home to one of you.
That is beautiful. That would go in any home. You don't have to have modern furniture because that is such a iconic piece of artwork.
I love the colors in it too.
And then people go, oh, that's Union Station.
It is.
Anyway, that's number 200 on the auction board. So as the numbers keep rolling in, it's pretty clear this year's Art for Arthritis event is going to raise more than $65,000. That's amazing.
Yes.
Considering. What?
What?
That's what it says.
Sally, apparently we quoted your Keys to the Cure donation, and we are hearing that it is a $5,000 donation. Sally, I love you, hon. You're the best. I apologize. I got 500, 5,000. You are amazing. So thank you so much.
Hey, it's been fun working with you.
Thank
I
you.
never met you until tonight.
If you need me on Fox 4,
come on
just
down.
Text me. I can.
Next time Abby's out.
You know what? I can do it.
Come on in.
Absolutely.
All right. So a huge thanks to everyone joining us tonight. If you're joining us tonight, thank you for giving up your Friday night.
Yes.
You invested tonight Instead of going out, having dinner, drinks, you were here with us, and we raise a lot of money and will continue to do so. Keep bidding on the artwork, okay? Keep bidding on the Chiefs tickets, right?
Absolutely,
That's going to
yes.
be a big one.
It's going to be huge, right? And I believe I heard Turks and Caicos is now up to $4,000.
Wow.
Yes. So, but it is. We've got 3 more minutes.
3 more minutes.
Three
on
more
the
minutes
kids'
on the
artwork.
kids' artwork. All right, guys.
Hey, thanks to our presenting sponsor, Rock Hill Orthopedics, to all of our sponsors, really. We could not do this without you. It takes a lot of money to fund something like this and keep it going year after year.
You know what? We couldn't do this without them.
And Keijo, you guys have
Absolutely.
done a fantastic job. I feel like I'm right at home in the Foxware studios with your professionalism. So thank you so much. Now, if you win an item tonight through the online auction, the Arthritis Foundation staff is going to be in touch with you, okay? You can also reach out to Steve or Sherry anytime. And thank you for having me, giving me the honor of being here tonight.
Well, thank you for doing this. We
My
really
pleasure.
appreciate it because I did not want your job.
Why?
A lot of pressure. I'm happy
There's
to.
no
I'm happy to be co-host. I'm
You do
happy
a
to
great
co-host
job.
and let you roll with it. So
Very, very
It's been
well
great.
produced. It's just odd living in these times because I do a lot of MC events and, it's different working a crowd and getting all the
Yeah.
energy. But I think we've had some good energy tonight, and it's really helped with Annika doing the live painting and our young artists who have been in the studio. And,
Absolutely.
of course, you have been wonderful. I think we're going to sign off now. We just have like a minute and a half for the auction to close
Right.
on the kids' paintings. So please bid. Thank you so much. Love you, Kansas City. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Thank you all. Thank you for donating.